Hey guys, SK here, back with another Clash Royale video, and I was able to finish top 1000 in the world in the most recent sudden death global tournament in Clash Royale. So as you can see here, I finished out at 27 wins with a score of 33 crowns, which definitely helped me out with the ranking as well. I used Xbow Cycle pretty much the entire time through and faced some really difficult matchups, but I was able to get through and finish at 27 wins, just clocking in barely under top 800, rank 799 in the world. Also 2 top 1000 global tournament finishes in a row for me, although I do already have the max badge. But in this video I will be going through my final games from the tournament, both the wins and losses. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you in the matches. Alright, so we are at 25 wins and 2 losses on the final day of the tournament, only 3 hours left. Let's get into the matches. Found our first match against Destroyer. I'm going to give him the good luck, and he goes for Hog first play, so I think I do have to Xbow. Sadly, he did kind of starting hand me, don't have Archers in Cycle, but going to go, or rather Tesla in Cycle, but going to go Archers now, maybe predict a Cannon, and it is looking like it's going to be 2.6, so this is going to be a pretty difficult matchup, I would say, especially because it's double Elixir already, because they can basically just Fireball log every single Xbow, get tower damage, and also stall out the Xbow forever with the Ice Golem. So going to go Xbow, predicting maybe an Ice Golem in the back. He does play pretty smart and save it, and as you can see, he is able to just go for low Ice Golems, low Cannons, Fireball and log on the Xbow, and the Xbow will basically just get taken out with almost no potential to break through. So that's why I think this is going to be a pretty difficult matchup. It's probably pretty close to even, but in my opinion slightly for 2.6, and especially as the game goes on, I think it gets even more so in their favor because it is double Elixir and they can cycle spells faster, but we'll see. Gonna do my best. And I did set up a Knight in the back. He goes for a Musketeer, so I'm going to try and snipe it with Archers after the Musketeer locks on to my Knight. Also going to go Skeletons to protect. I think I will just Fireball because that's quite a lot of value, and I was expecting him, to either Fireball or log me as well. Going to Expo now because I just baited out his Fireball, and so he won't have it right away. Sadly, as you can see, he has a super fast cycle, so he's just going to log, and he's already back to a Fireball, which will be enough to take out the Xbow. Yeah, so basically I'm not really getting any damage with my Xbows, but he is getting damage every single time with the Fireballs. But hopefully I've got him slightly low in Elixir because he is kind of overspending. I mean, Fireball log plus all this other stuff is more than 6 Elixir, which I spend on the Xbow. Gonna Fireball that Ice Golem and log it actually to try and get a connection, but yeah, Fireball log just does so much damage to the Xbow. Really don't have much counterplay against that other than just cycling really fast, trying to catch him low on Elixir. Gonna reset with a Center Tesla now, I think, because yeah, I was playing pretty aggressively. Gonna Knight to predict maybe a Musketeer to snipe the Tesla. He goes for a Musketeer there, so I can snipe it with Archers. Then I'm going to Expo, and I'm going to push it one tel to the highest part so that he can't actually Fireball the Expo plus Tower. So that's one of the only things you can do against this strategy of theirs. As you can see, he's forced to go for a Fireball on up high instead, and he actually messes up the Ice Golem, so Expo is on tower. That's absolutely huge, and we are in the damage lead now. So once again, just going to reset with a high Tesla, going to protect it with my Knight as well. Don't want that Musketeer to get any value. Actually going to take this Fireball value, and Ice Spirit Skellies, because he does go for a pretty decent Fireball on the Expo. Looks like, or on the Tesla, looks like he's trying to outcycle us, but that's the benefit of pre-cycling Teslas. You can easily cycle back to another one for the next Hog, and now he just overcommitted quite a lot, so this Expo should be a pretty threatening push. Gonna go for another Expo in the right, and since that is my lower HP tower, I will once again push it high. He goes for a Cannon, but I have 2 Expos on the field right now. Looks like he is going to get slightly overwhelmed. Going to Fireball. We do have 1 Expo on the tower on the right, and left side Expo also locks on, so he does get the Skeletons down a bit too late. Maybe he didn't have enough Elixir, but a really good situation for us. He tries to go for a pretty interesting play, pushing the Musketeer with the Hog, but I can just defend pretty well if you are prepared for that kind of play. They'll never really catch you off guard with it, and now I can actually just Fireball him back, because I don't really need to break through anymore. I got the huge connection that I needed. There's no way he can catch up to me just with spells, and I am actually just going to defensive Expo. Looks like he does snipe the Tesla. Going to try and protect it a little bit with logging the Musketeer back. It looks like it did actually work out, so that was definitely worth it. He's back to another Hog, but I'm again back to a Tesla too. That's why you want to pre-cycle your Teslas, and I'm going to go in actually because I might as well just keep up pressure. Not really trying to break through on the left, just going to take the Fireball value on the Cannon on the right, and actually Expo does lock on, so he might have actually just lost. He does Ice Spirit to reset, but that Xbow got so much damage, and I can just defend this Hog after, so usually when they Hog opposite while you Xbow, it's pretty hard for you, but since it is actually triple, it does kind of benefit me in the sense that I do get Elixir regeneration really quickly, so I don't really get punished as hard for being aggressive on offense, and just like that, my opponent gives a good game. I think he's given up, so that's basically going to be GG. It looks like we are going to be getting a very nice win against 2.6. I'll give him the well played and good luck, just to be a good sport. And hopefully he does have some better luck in his future matches, but really nice match there against 2.6. I do think it's kind of difficult, but we were able to win, and that's going to put me at 26-2. Alright guys, so 26-2, and we are actually, I believe, 1 win away from a top 1000 secured in the tournament, so obviously I'm not expecting to break my PB of 34 wins, number 22, but we are going to try our best and at least get a top 1k, even though I don't really need it. It would just be nice for the video and also just a nice achievement. He goes for a Skeleton in the back, so going to go Xbow and Knight as well. Maybe if it's going to be Goblin Drill, going to log 2, and looks like it is going to be RG, so that was honestly very aggressive by me. I was hoping it was going to be Goblin Drill, though, and not Royal Giant, which is why I even predicted with the Knight at the bridge. I thought maybe he'd have an Inferno Tower, but it is going to be the Officer Ramsey's Royal Giant Skeleton King deck, so I think we are going to have to cycle back to a log for this defense. Yeah, I was trying to see if I didn't need to do it, but I obviously did. And then we also do have to commit to those Zappies, but he actually gives us Fireball value. Goes RG opposite, which isn't really the right play, I would say, because this is going to be just a really easy defense. I guess he could Mother Witch on the Skeletons if he does have one, but now I'm going to Xbow, and this is going to be pretty good, because he's probably going to, yeah, he's going to respond to those archers too. So going to go Knight at the bridge immediately. I think I do have to log the Mother Witch, though, because those Cursed Hogs are kind of annoying. So sadly, like I said in the 2.6 match, Fireball log is so good against Xbow, especially when they can just stall out the rest of it, so it's not really going to do us much justice there, and we are actually not going to break through. But I think this matchup should be okay since he is going to have the Fireball, not the Lightning, and I'm definitely just going to Fireball back on those 2 Zappies because I do need tower damage, and I definitely don't want to go same lane as him, considering he is playing Royal Giant. Let's just match the Log Cycle with Log Cycle of our own, and I guess we'll cycle low Skeletons, though I do have to be a bit careful of cycling Skeletons, because obviously he does have Mother Witch in this deck, which is going to be a real pain to deal with, but thankfully his Skeletons are going to take mine out, which usually you wouldn't want to say, but I mean he does have Mother Witch, so I don't want to get punished. I'm going to go Archers for the RG Skeletons as well. Sadly, this is kind of the issue, because I do need Skeletons, but to DPS down, but at the same time they are punishable by a Mother Witch. Gonna Xbow though, because I have a defensive Xbow, plus I have archers alive as well. This could definitely lock on. Gonna Fireball the Fisherman, maybe catch him off guard. Log the Skeleton army as well. Sadly, most of it does walk over. If that didn't happen, I might have gotten a connection, but it did kind of get pulled over to the Knight, so Xbow is gonna die, unfortunately. We're just going to let it die. Going to go Knight for the Skelly King. Archers up high, and Skeletons too. He is actually going to go for a Fireball on the Tesla, so going to have to cycle back to another Tesla here. And I think he could Mother Witch this set of Archers, because they are pretty low. Yeah, he does, so I'm actually just going to definitely Fireball it right away. Don't want to give him too many Cursed Hog opportunities. Definitely just going to Defensive Expo again. Maybe Offensive Expo might have been the move, but I think he would have been able to defend just fine, because Skelly King has so much HP, he can kind of just stall out forever. I'm just going to go for a center Tesla now. Expo is doing a good job at taking out the Fisherman first, that's really important. Going to go Knight for the RG2, Fireball the Mother Witch, and this should actually be a pretty good defense, honestly. There is one Cursed Hog over there, but we are able to take care of it, and then just log as well, and I think I won't Expo because he is going to be back to an RG, so actually just going to, yeah, go with the center Tesla once again. Looks like he is going for some dual lane pressure, so it's going to be a pretty tricky defense, but I'm going to try and make it work. Going to go for yet another Tesla and log on the Skelly King. And I think Tesla will actually fully defend that, so that was actually pretty good. Going to Defensive Expo once again, because he definitely could go in, and Offensive Expo would make absolutely no sense. He actually goes in on the right. I think I do have to Ice Spirit for that Skarmy. Then I'm going to go Skeletons, which should be able to fully counter the Fisherman. Going to Expo as well, because I do have a Knight helping out, and I did kind of outcycle his RG. Looks like it is triple though, so he can cycle back really quickly. He should definitely be back to it now. So just going to go Knight for the Skelly King, Archers for the RG. Might have to cycle back to a log for the Skelly King, but maybe not actually, because Knight is doing a decent job. Okay, actually, yeah, I do have to. And Mother Witch is going to be pretty crazy there. Unfortunately, I don't have anything good in cycle against it. So wow, we're actually getting overwhelmed really hard right now. And he's back to another RG as well, while we're not back to Tesla right away. So I'm going to cycle back very aggressively, try and get it there. But this looks like it might unfortunately be over because he gets another Cursed Hog too. I'm going to go Skelly's. It does still get a hit though. And there's only 40 seconds left, so I really don't think we can come back, considering he does have a 3-card cycle in there. And he also has the Skelly King ability getting popped, fireballs my archers, which is decent because it means my Tesla will be alive, but at the same time, Mother Witch is just a pain. Honestly, I feel like this only really got out of hand when the Mother Witch started racking up Cursed Hogs, and maybe I should have just logged the Scarmy on the left that one time, so I wouldn't have had to deal with that Mother Witch monstrosity. Then I would have had my Knight in cycle, but still, I don't know. I guess it's not as easy as it seems in terms of this matchup, considering it is going to be deeper elixir mode. I'm going to try and cycle back, but yeah, he is going to spell cycle. I'll give him the good game. I'm not too upset. I think I definitely should have played better and I could have won, but I don't think that's going to be a free matchup, and our opponent also played really well, punished us with the Mother Witch there. So that's basically going to be it. I'm actually going to switch to Valkyrie for a game, I think, and try and go in immediately, because if we get the same matchup, it'll be pretty good for us. Also, we are looking like we're against a lot of, like, drill and other bait, so Valk should be decent. Found the next match not against that same player, against Marcos here. He does go for drill, actually, so Valk should be a pretty good pick here. And I missed my log. I'm playing a bit too impatient, a little bit antsy after that loss. Gonna have to try and fix that. Gonna fireball the Dark Goblin, because that is value. And he goes for a cannon. Gonna log in case. Okay, I was hoping the Ice Golem maybe wouldn't walk up fast enough, but of course it did. Looking like it's gonna be a really tricky matchup, because he has the drill in there. Gonna go Valk to just fully counter. I believe it should fully counter. And wow, he actually rockets. So gonna Expo, but I'm gonna wait a bit. Yeah, because I knew he would predict. I was probably going to go on the right anyways because I had a Valk, even though it's basically dead. And oh my god, Expo actually bypasses that cannon, which I bet our opponent wasn't expecting. And even I wasn't expecting, actually. I guess maybe it's because we shoved the Expo all the way up that it did bypass. We're going to protect this with everything I can now, because it is going to be our ticket to winning. Oh my god. I guess that was actually a misplay. I didn't mean to shove it all the way up, but it looks like it worked out in our favor. Because it bypassed that cannon, which neither of us were expecting, to be honest, but that's actually just going to be GG against a super hard counter. Just drill cycle with the rocket in there and the Ice Golem, so he has just a super fast cycle and rocket to always take out my Expos, so really glad I was able to win that, actually, even though it was a bit lucky, honestly. But that's going to put us at 27 wins and 33 crowns, which is really nice. That match, honestly, I'm not sure. I don't know what our opponent... Yeah, I definitely think we should have lost that one, honestly, but I'm so glad we were able to win, because it's really tricky. And I'm actually checking the global tournament leaderboard in my computer right now, and we are actually at top 1,000 right now, so that's actually really nice. I think this should be a top 1k guaranteed because of my crown, so that's really nice. And I guess let's try and keep going, but I'm really happy with the current progress already, honestly. Alright guys, so we are at 27 wins. I'm going to switch back to Knight, and I actually did take roughly a 30-minute break. You might know this if you watched my other Top 1000 Global Tournament finish video, but I do like to take breaks, especially in these high-stakes, high-intensity situations. I think they just help me cool down a bit and get ready mentally to play the next match as well as I can. Gonna Expo could be... He actually fireballs my Knight, and he's actually going to have a cannon cart, so this is looking really bad. Looks like it is going to be Mortar bait, because he does have the cart in there. Gonna try and protect this Expo with everything I have, because he did just use his fireball, but sadly guards are so annoying. I mean, he does also go for a defensive miner, which was totally unnecessary, but maybe he thought I had login cycle. I wish I did, honestly, but looking like it's gonna be miner with cycle with mortar, probably gonna have, or with cannon cart rather, probably gonna have a mortar in here too. He does actually predict my Expo, which is actually pretty well played by him, and honestly very annoying, because now this is going to be a tricky situation. He actually is going to force me to defend this as well. Going to go for Knight, though. He kind of messes up the miner. Feel like he definitely should have played the miner down low, because that way, what he did, my Knight was able to just defend everything, but he actually does go very aggressive with the cannon cart at the bridge as well, to protect the mortar. So, sadly, I didn't really have a better play, though. Just going to go for log, and then split archers, and he goes for a miner, I think. Yeah, he is going to... it is going to get taken out really easily. I think let's Expo, because we do still have an archer alive, and I think we did outcycle the cannon cart. Yeah, we did. He's back to it now, though, because he went mortar cannon cart, Now he just went Mortar, so he's obviously back to the cart, unfortunately. Gonna log, and I think he's just gonna go cannon cart, and our dreams will get crushed. Yeah, because I don't know, like, I kind of have to play aggressively, but at the same time, I don't see how I can win this one, considering it's already double, and this is just a really hard matchup, like one of the hardest counters, because he does have the cannon cart in there, in addition to the minor fireball. So you can always get guaranteed damage on my tower. I can never get guaranteed damage on his tower, because I'm going to fireball back, but I think he has minion horde, so I'm probably actually going to get punished for that, even though I kind of have to. Yeah, there's the minion horde right there. Going to go knight to predict the miner, and for some reason he loves going miner in the front. I haven't seen him go for a single miner in the back, which is interesting. We're going to go Ice Spirit Knight for this cannon cart. We do actually get the knight down in time, so this is possibly going to be a decent opportunity. Going to go Skellies as well, but he is also going to have the log in here, unfortunately. We do get a small connection, actually, which is really good. But he got so much damage on my tower. Going to go Xbow. Yeah, it looks like he's predicting my next Xbow, so going to go defensive Xbow this time and maybe make something happen. But he can literally just fireball my tower. He cannot get punished for it. I can fireball him back, which should be a play that I should be able to make, right? Because fireball for fireball, but then I get punished like this by the minion horde, and he actually predicts my Xbow once again, unfortunately, so it looks like it might be the beginning of the end. Actually, you do log the cannon cart out of range. Gonna fireball the mortar, maybe last second catch him off guard. Gonna catch the knight as well, and prediction log on spear goblins. Okay, he goes for guards opposite, but okay, Xbow's on tower, but oh no, sadly he has the log, so I have to defensive Xbow because I can't offensive Xbow without a defensive Xbow helping, but at this point he can literally just ignore my defensive Xbow and yeah, just fireball my tower. I have one more Xbow opportunity. I'm gonna wait a little bit so that I can get a knight down in front in case he predicts with a cannon cart. Gonna fireball the mortar too, but this is just a real pain, honestly. Like, this matchup is just really bad, and sadly I don't have enough elixir to block the cannon cart in time, so even though I tried to, I guess I do have to go for an Xbow. He didn't take my tower, so I have a possibility here, but okay, yeah, he gets the mortar down. Gonna fireball. Looks like he is just cycling back to his own fireball, and that's gonna be GG. So that's just a really bad matchup, honestly. Kind of upsetting, because I haven't really faced any mortar miner yet, so I just got it out of nowhere, I guess. But that's gonna be 27-4. Unfortunately, gonna take a little bit of a break from playing, because I don't want to match the same person again. But yeah, that's pretty unfortunate. Let's try and keep it going, though. Alright guys, we actually found the next match against Slow Lars. Let's give him the good luck back and split archers. He goes for a log, so probably going to be a cycle deck. I guess I'll Xbow, and looks like it is going to be Logbait with the princess in there and Mighty Miner. Okay, this looks really bad, because usually Logbait cycle with the Mighty Miner. Okay, actually I missed the princess as well. Nothing is going my way right now. I'm going to archers and then skeletons for the fire spirit. Sadly, yeah, the princess is going to make this so much worse. I actually won against this Logbait Mighty Miner deck a few wins ago, but he had the Dark Goblin in there. Princess is so much worse for Xbow because they can literally just spam Princess. I cannot kill it except for Fireball or Log. There's nothing else that can kill it if they protect it well. And obviously I do need my Fireball for the tower and Log for the Goblin Barrel, so this is just going to be a disaster. But I guess I'll just Fireball the Princess, even though that's not the lane I want to go. And also he can just freely Log Cycle me forever, and I can't Log Cycle him back because I need Log for his stuff. I guess I'll just Tesla the Mighty Miner. And I went Ice Spirit for the Princess, somehow didn't actually take the Princess hit. I guess I was a bit too late, but that's pretty unfortunate because I actually did have the right play, just a little late there. But yeah, I guess I have to Xbow because the Fire Spirit will get taken out, and Knight as well to predict maybe a cannon. And Mighty Miner has so much HP too. He is going to go for a cannon though, so maybe he's not going to rocket this, so I guess I will Fireball there. But Mighty Miner just has so much HP, and I cannot break through it without overspending, and without holding on to my Log for the barrel too. Like, if I use my Log, maybe I can, but then I'll just get punished by the barrel. So this is just a disaster. I'm really upset right now, honestly, because this is probably going to be a loss considering this matchup, and I just played against Mortar Bait, so I wasn't, expecting to get a matchup like this. Well played with that Goblin Barrel. Okay, he actually gives me the sarcastic well played. But yeah, I did miss the Fireball, and he actually can literally just rocket me because I can't punish him. I cannot go in, really. I think I have to Fireball because he'll just cycle back to a rocket in 4 cards. He has such a fast cycle. I guess I'll Expo now. He's not back to rocket, so I'll go Knight to predict the cannon, but he is going to Mighty Miner. I'll Fireball the Mighty Miner. Just only thing I can hope to do. But he's already, yeah, he's cycling. He's literally just getting to spam. I'm going to log on offense here, but cannon is so annoying, honestly, and I literally can't do anything. He actually messes up the Mighty Miner to protect against the princess, but doesn't even matter. I'm down too much, and there's nothing I can do about it. Like, he can literally just rocket cycle me, and I can't do anything about it. You saw, he literally did that. But I'm going to Xbow again. Looks like he might not rocket this time. So going to try and Ice Spirit Skellies for the barrel. We do take some damage, but not too much. Going to log as well. Maybe get a small connection here. He does get a cannon down. Actually misplaces the cannon, though. And I'm going to go Archer Skellies for this barrel, but once again, like, there's really no hope in a matchup like this. He actually pops the ability as well, which is going to take out, like, half my Xbow, so to add insult to injury. I guess I'll Fireball, maybe he won't expect it. Okay, he does, and I miss one barrel. Yeah, this is pretty much the beginning of the end, honestly. And it really sucks to get a matchup like this. I guess Logbait is pretty good, honestly, and Mighty Miner is also really, really strong. Any champion is overpowered, honestly, because of the 3-card cycle. Like, I don't have a champion in my deck. I cannot keep up with his 3-card cycle. Same for his normal cycle. He just spams Princess and log cycles my tower. He can literally just rocket me, and I can't punish him, so it really sucks. But yeah, Goblin Drill is overpowered right now. Logbait's also pretty overpowered with Mighty Miner. Just all these champion decks, unfortunately, I can't really do anything against. It even predicts my Xbow, but I don't even think it was like too impressive because I literally had to Xbow. I do get a tiny connection, but it's not like it's going to do anything. He says wow, I guess, because I somehow got a connection, but yeah, that was not really a fun game, honestly. That was just a really terrible matchup, and unfortunately we are going to be kicked out of the tournament at 27 wins and 5 losses. But on the bright side, that is still going to be a top 1,000 guaranteed, because I did check the leaderboard. Even though it really sucks to get these matchups, like, I did get a bit of Graveyard. I got one Graveyard Freeze deck the entire time when I thought it would be a lot more popular, but we also the RG deck game, I think I could have won and played better against, but other than that, all my losses were to really hard counters. These 2 matches were just terrible. The final 2 matches were terrible as well, so I actually played pretty good, honestly, overall. Just kind of unfortunate matchups there, but that's going to be it for the video. Probably top 1K finish, so pretty happy with it. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Take care, and I will see you in the next one.